Most respected Chief Guest, Mr. Anish Roy, IPS, Deputy Commissioner of Police, Economic Offence Wing, Cyber Crime Unit, Delhi Police. There is some echo sound. Can I request everyone to kindly mute? Our guest of honor, Mr. Tarun Pandey, Scientist D, Cybersecurity, Research and Development Division, Ministry of Electronics and IT, Government of India. Padma Shri Professor Mahesh Verma, Dr. Mahesh Verma, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir, GGSIPU University. Respected Professor Shyam Sundar Patnaik, Director, NITTTR, Chandigarh. Professor Maitreyi Datta, HOD, CSE and Dean, Research and Development, NITTR, Chandigarh. Professor Praveen Chandra, Dean, USICT, GGSIPU University. Respected Deans, Directors, distinguished officials from GGSIPU University and NITTR, faculty members, and my dear participants. A very good morning. I, Dr. Anuradha Chugh, Assistant Professor, USICT, take this privilege to extend a warm welcome to each one of you present here on behalf of USICT and NITTR. As you all are aware that we have gathered here for the formal inauguration of 1 week online short-term training program on cyber security and forensic, organized jointly by National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research, NITTR Chandigarh, and ACM Chapter at USICT, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University. It is indeed a remarkable day as two most prestigious knowledge pillars of North India, NITTR Chandigarh and GGSIPU University New Delhi, have come together to share the insights on cybersecurity and forensics. Prayer should be the key of the day and lock of the night. To mark the beginning of this inaugural ceremony, we would formally begin this function with Kulgeets of GGSIPU University and NITTR, which encapsulate the essence of our knowledge. I request Mr. Vipul Mandhar, faculty at NITTR, to please play the GGSIPU University Kulgeet and NITTR Kulgeet to mark the beginning of this momentous occasion.
Volume maximum.
लाएंगे हम सच का सवेरा, गुरु कृपा का होगा बसेरा, विद्या की लो और लगन से हट जाएगा यह तुम घनेरा। इस धरा से आसमां तक हम बना ले अपनी ज्ञान गरिमा, अपने श्रम से कौशलों से हम बढ़ा ले अपनी मान महिमा। फैल जाए अपनी सुगंध हर दिशा में, प्रगति पथ पर ख्याति अपनी हो हवा में। बादलों से ऊंची अपनी उड़ान, हम करेंगे विश्व का कल्याण। हम इंद्रप्रस्थ की अंजुमन, हम इंद्रप्रस्थ को करते नमन, हाले गुरु गोविंद सिंह की राह ज्ञान गंगा मिट जाएगा यह तंग अंधेरा, लाए हम सच का सवेरा।
Volume maximum.
का सागर है ये नाइटर संस्थान, विश्व पटल पर बना रहा नित्य नई पहचान। ज्ञान का सागर है ये नाइटर संस्थान, विश्व पटल पर बना रहा नित्य नई पहचान। चहुँ दिशाओं से शिक्षक गण यहाँ आते, ज्ञान के पावन मंदिर में विद्या धन है पाते। बहु प्रतिभाओं में निखर कर बनते सब सुजान, विश्व पटल पर बना रहा नित्य नई पहचान। तकनीशन है कुशल यहाँ के माहिर हर अधिकारी, शिक्षक हैं अग्रणी यहाँ के कर्मठ कर्मचारी। अध्यापन और निःशक्त वो ग्रामीणों का रखे ध्यान, विश्व पटल पर बना रहा नित्य नई पहचान। नवीनतम है प्रयोगशालाएं, उत्तम कार्यशालाएं, नेटवर्क से जुड़ी कक्षाएं, बहाती ज्ञान धाराएं। हरा भरा प्रांगण है हमारा, वास्तु बढ़ाती मां, विश्व पटल पर बना रहा नित्य नई पहचान। अनुसंधान हो जिसकी जान, कौशल विकास हो शान, युवा बने कर कुशल बुद्धिमान इंसानियत पहचान। आओ सब मिलकर ये शपथ ले, सशक्त भारत निर्माण, सशक्त भारत निर्माण, सशक्त भारत निर्माण, सशक्त भारत निर्माण।
Thank you, Mr. Vipul, for playing these inspiring Kulgeets. To welcome is to show honor. To welcome is to establish integrity. Before I take opportunity to formally invite Professor Praveen Chandra, Dean USICT, to deliver the welcome address, I would like to say few words about him. Professor Praveen Chandra has been serving at University School of Information and Communication Technology, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University since year 2000. In between, he had also worked in University of Delhi as Associate Professor during 2010 and 11. Before joining his professional assignments, Professor Chandra has completed his MSc in Physics from University of Delhi and MTech in Computer Applications from Indian School of Mines, Dhanbad. He subsequently accomplished his PhD on Artificial Neural Networks from GGSIPU University. He has also held the coveted appointments of Controller of Examination at GGSIPU University from 2012 to 2019. Professor Chandra has also served at various administrative appointments during his checkered career of over 20 years, and his contribution to the university is unparalleled. Academically also, Professor Chandra has exceptional achievements with more than 100 research papers published to his credits in various national and international journals and conferences. His contribution has created a legacy that inspires others to learn more, dream more, contribute more, and achieve more. I now request our Dean Sir to please deliver the welcome address. Sir, please.
Good morning, everyone. Anuradha, I hope my voice is clear.
Yes, sir, it is audible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it is audible.
I take this opportunity first to welcome my Vice Chancellor, Professor Mahesh Verma जी. इनके बारे में जितना कहूँ कम ही है, 1.5 साल से हमारे वाइस चांसलर हैं, लेकिन जितना सपोर्ट इन्होंने दिया हमें, इसके बारे में बोलना कम ही होगा सर, जितना भी बोलूंगा कम होगा, इसलिए मैं कुछ बोलूंगा ही नहीं. In fact, he has inspired us to arrange and have FDPs. The reason being, he says, if you don't train the trainers, how will you train the students? In light of this observation of his, this is one of the FDPs being organized by my school. In fact, every school during COVID time took the opportunity to train the trainers themselves. I take this opportunity also to welcome Professor Shyam Sundar Patnaik, Director NITTTR. I suppose this is the first program that we are holding with them, Anuradha, right? Anuradha, this is the first program that we are holding together with them.
Before that, sir, one was organized by Professor Amit Prakash with, again, NITTR 3 years back.
Last year. That was
Yes,
last
sir.
year. So
Yes,
I can at least
yes.
say this is the first event being organized with NITTR this year. The topic of this FDP is cyber security and forensic. And during the last 1 or 2 years, if you look at what has happened in the world in general and India in particular, most of our transactions from teaching to financial have gone on the internet. And this topic becomes therefore of utmost importance to us. From ethical issues to cultural issues, even culture, the way we talk about, the way we interact with each other on the internet and in the cyber world has become important. Mr. Ayush Roy, DCP SIPAD, in my opinion, at least for the region of Delhi, is holding the total control of the cyber world, and it's his job to monitor it, right? Mr. Tarun Pandey, Scientist D, Cyber Security Committee, is on the other side. On the research orientation side, what should be done, how we should go about doing and things and each other. Cyber security and forensic is not only useful in the general sense, it is also a research area and has become, is one of the thrust areas of MHRD as identified and notified last year. So I hope that in this 6 days FDP, people will learn. Some of them will get interested in the area and contribute to this way. With that, I end my address. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your very warm welcome to all the dignitaries and participants. A leader is the one who sets a clear vision for the organization, motivate its students and staff to achieve great heights. Padma Shri Professor Mahesh Verma, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, is an exceptional leader, educationist, and a wonderful human being. Under his able guidance, university is achieving greater heights and discovering new horizons. It's only because of his consistent guidance and motivation that the university did not allow lockdown to affect the learning process. Even during this COVID pandemic, faculties and students of GGSIPU University remain active and involved in exploring new ideas, developing new skills, keeping the morale high, and preparing the students for better tomorrow. The university has rapidly becoming vibrant and most happening place with series of activities ever since Professor Mahesh Verma has taken over the reins of this premier institute. It would be indeed a privilege to say a few words about our visionary leader. Honorable Vice Chancellor Padma Shri Professor Mahesh Verma is an eminent academician, renowned researcher, and dynamic administrator, and is the guiding force of our university. Professor Verma has earlier served as director and principal of Maulana Azad Medical Institute of Dental Sciences. One can easily make out the kind of energy and motivation level he has by just knowing the fact that during his tenure at Maulana Azad Institute of Dental Sciences, it was awarded as the best dental school in India. He is also actively involved in WHO social and community projects as well as institutional projects of the CSIR and ICMR. VC Sir is the country's leading prosthodontics who is also serving as prestigious position of international advisor to the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Glasgow, UK. Our Honorable VC Sir has achieved many awards and to his contribution in the field of medicine. State Award from the Government of NCT Delhi, Shushruth Award by Indian Dental Association, prestigious Dr. B.C. Roy National Award during the year 2007 and from the President of India, and the most coveted award, Padma Shri, in the year 2014 are the few which deserve special mention. GGSIPU University is continuously growing and shining under your able guidance, sir. We are blessed to have your continuous guidance, support, and encouragement. You are truly an inspiration and source of energy for all of us, and we are thankful to you for sparing some moments to grace the occasion from your busy schedule. With these words, I would like to take the honor of inviting the Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, to motivate us with few words of encouragement and wisdom. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Anuradha. Thank you. Our chief guest in absentia, Shri Anish Roy, Deputy Commissioner of Police, SIPAD. In fact, I was looking forward to seeing him this morning, but I understand that he's holding a very important position, and in government setup we get tied up, and many a time we are not able to. But we are looking forward to his address, I think in about hour's time. We also have Shri Shyam Sundar Patnaik ji, Director NITTTR, Chandigarh. In fact, I've been hearing so much about NITTTR because before I came into this field, I was restricted to medical areas and I was not so much aware about NITTTR, but I think NITTTR is a very unique organization which is helping all the technical teachers in learning, in updating and progressing. Our own dear Praveen Chandra, Dean. In fact, you all know that Praveen is a very unique person by virtue of his personal attributes, also his desire, his passion, and I find him one of the brightest ones. I say all my faculty colleagues are bright, but he is probably a little extra bright. So the one who is a little extra bright also gets the opportunity to to lead and to do things which are very innovative, which are different, and we are very proud of him. And we also have Anuradha and Rahul. They recently were a big force in including with Praveen, were a big force in arranging the North Zone Vice Chancellor Conference, and I could see the competence and what the ability they had. So I think connected with the head of the ACM chapter of our University School of Information and Communication Technology. I can see some deans here. I can see Dr. Agarwal, and I'm sure many other our faculty, deans, and staff and students are connected. And first of all, it's a Ladies' Day. It's an International Women's Day, and I congratulate Anuradha and Mary here who are in person. I'm seeing them, and also all the women force, all the bright ladies which we have in our campus. And as somebody sent me a message this morning, and I was really happy to receive that message, and it said that feminism is not about making women strong. I mean, we are not using this day to make them strong. They're already strong. But it's about changing the perception, how strong they are in the world. So that's what we use days like this, where we say, oh, come on, the inner strength lies somewhere else, and we need to perceive that. So it's such a delight also to know that our school, ACM chapter of our University School of Information and Communication Technology, along with NITTTR, is doing this 6-day, and they are calling it short term. I think 6-day FDP is not is truly it's not short term. Short term can only be for a day or a half day. It's a full FDP, in fact, and on a very exciting topic, cyber security and forensics. And I know I have been in medicine, and what forensic mean for us, forensic medicine and forensic dentistry, where we unravel mysteries, unravel things once it is gone, isn't it? So, but I have seen that you all must have realized that these cyber security and forensic, these are buzzword today. We are hearing them very often. We're talking about it more often, and as Praveen just said, that this is one of the flagship areas for MHRD, isn't it? And you must have seen on the beginning of this month, we had suspected hackers who were trying to get into our power systems, into our vaccine manufacturers' data. They were trying to capture, and I think earlier on they have also got into SMEs, and why are they doing? They're just disrupting our systems. And why? Because it's all envy, jealousy. India is doing well, and they want to harm it, you see. And it's suspected. I'm not naming any country, but they could be from anywhere, and they could be from within the country also. Because some people have a devil's mind, and they can all kind of people are there in our society. So it's there, and so it's a very timely topic which is being chosen for this FDP. And so it's a as Praveen said, that the trainers need to train themselves. So it's a very welcome step in this direction. And we all know that we are into a technology world, and the technology getting into all our ways of life today, isn't it? So, and when we have what do we do when we have a threat? पुराने जमानों में ये राजा लोग किला बनाते थे, लंबी लंबी दीवारें, firewall. In technology, we have a firewall, but sometimes firewall is not enough, because the threat is so looming large that even firewall can be demolished. So I think it's very important, because it encompasses everything that pertaining to protecting our sensitive data, our personally identifiable information, and protected health information, and personal information, intellectual property data, and governmental industry information system from theft and damage. So it's not just theft alone, it's also the damage, because so that they can they can do some irreparable damage to you. So, and today, all of us are technology connected. There's a login, a log out, which is like a greeting today, isn't it? In the morning. And they say that crime and development goes hand in hand. आपने देखा होगा कि जिस सोसाइटी, आपने सुना है बड़े बड़े कंट्रीज में, अमेरिका, कनाडा, France, Europe, they are so developed, but the crime is also high. So crime and development always goes hand in hand. So as our society continues to develop and prosper, crimes too have evolved, and today criminals may use complex and sophisticated algorithms to breach our personal space or belongings. The digital realm is an extension of a real world, and cybersecurity risk is increasing, because we are becoming everything, everything technology oriented, and everything is becoming digitized. So, with this, the threat will be even more in coming times. So this phenomenon is aggravated by global connectivity, because we are not just within ourselves, we are connected to the rest of the world, and we're using a lot of this cloud services. So when we store the sensitive data and personal information, it is likely to be at a high risk. So widespread poor configuration of cloud services and paired with increasingly sophisticated cyber criminals means that we are always at the risk of a cyber attack or a data breach. The world is getting increasingly online today, from payments to test. Haven't you seen that our university just shifted from a pen and paper mode of exams to a electronic exam, isn't it? So everything is going to be online in times to come. So that means that people of all ages, all groups are spending more and more time online, and we are all at a greater risk of cybercrime. We take as many precautions as we can, but even then, for every lock you put in, there will always be someone trying to find the key to it, isn't it? So therefore, it is important that we see cybercrime as a systemic evil. And when I look at it as a doctor, it's like a virus which is mutated. So mutated, now you find a new drug to cure it. How the COVID has mutated. We had a South African strain, we had a UK strain, we had a Brazilian strain, we have an Indian strain, and they said that the South African is more dangerous because it is mutated. So it's something similar, that all the time we have to have a one-up, in preventing cyber crimes. So as the internet becomes, with the internet, the world has really shrunk. It has become very small. And so when the world has become small, the world has also become very crowded, isn't it? When things become open, obviously there is more of a crowd. So we are spending more time uploading more personal data and accessing more and more from the web. So future will only push us deeper into the digital abyss. And it is only a matter of time before we use our iPhone to lock and unlock our houses. It's already there. I mean, I know my friends who are living in e-homes. Everything is done with your phone. So that is all going to happen. So, and many of us still, we do not understand what is a cyber crime. We are using here about it, but so what is a cyber crime? So the best way to prevent any crime is prevention, isn't it? So it's our responsibility now that we need to secure our cyberspace. So it's also very important that we educate ourselves. We are aware, we are sensitized about it, and so that we can prevent all this from happening. And education is the key to preventing crimes. So how it happened? Awareness, sensitization. This should not happen. They always say, make your password very difficult so that nobody can access it. So in medicine also, don't you think that we say prevention is better than cure? So I think the same goes for cybercrime. And if you look for any unusual activities, they say, and it must be reported. Also, as a doctor, I see, we used to always say that if any patient has very unusual symptoms, it could be a carcinogen, it could be a toxin. So cybercrime is like a toxin which is trying to change the entire system. So the key problem of any community is not just punishing the criminals, but preventing it. See, it's very easy that, okay, you found somebody, and many a times you are not able to find because there are international laws involved in it. But the best thing is that we can only prevent it, especially when it matters the entire world. So today, the youth must take charge, be it development of technology that helps fight cybercrime, or take on the risk of alerting those in charge of being whistleblowers. So we as influencers, as a specialists, law and policy makers, must try to include as many young minds in our teams to give their young radical ideas due recognition. So that's why we are doing it at the university level, because we want to preach, we want to teach our students so that the effect can be really magnified. So it's time we get vocal for local, and not only for products, but also for solutions our problem, because our problems are very unique and nobody can find a solution elsewhere. We got to find it ourselves. So for tackling cybercrime too, we need to create a system which is quick, which is local, and which is locally made. So cybercrime is not so much important, about understanding the technology, but it is about manipulating the vulnerability of the mind. It's not, see what the hackers do, they're just trying to manipulate your vulnerability, because they know that how to play with the mind, and that's how they do it. Human psychology is complex, and crimes happen only when criminals identify the weak spots in people's personalities. Therefore, it is not only important to be mindful of our behavior in a real life, but also take our online digital behavior into account. So all these days we've been saying, behave yourself, your physical behavior, your behavior in a society should be good. You should be a good human being. But I think you will not be a good human being unless you behave very well online also. So it's very important part of your composite personality. So cybercrime is a huge problem that needs immediate attention. The sooner we get into it, the better our chances of building a safe cyberspace. I hope we all will benefit from this 6-day-long FDP, and also hope we will continue to touch on such relevant topics in future also. And I really thank NITTTR for collaborating with us. So again, congratulate them, and also our Indraprastha University School of Information Communication Technology for charting out this training program. I hope the time you spend on this platform will be productive and fruitful, and not only for students, I think even for our faculty, because many of us, as I said, that are really not, really not very aware about the entire, cyberspace and what we do about it. So I wish you all the very best, and thank you, and Jai Hind.
Thank you so much, sir, for wishing us on this International Women Day. I, on behalf of all women dignitaries, guests, and participants, convey a sincere thanks, sir. We also convey our sincere thanks for your inspiring address and setting the tone of STTP on cybersecurity and forensic. It is a very important topic in today's scenario as we go online for everything in this changing time. We also learn a new angle of cybercrime from medical point of view in this enlightening address, sir. Moving forward, now I would like to call upon Professor Maitreyi Datta, Dean Academics, Research and Development, National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research, Chandigarh, to provide the orientation about this course on cybersecurity and forensic. Before that, a few words about our most distinguished resource person. Professor Maitreyi Datta graduated in Electronics and Communication Engineering from Guwahati University in 1993 with gold medal. She did her ME in Electronics and Communication Engineering from Punjab Engineering College, PEC, and PhD from Punjab University. Professor Maitreyi has an illustrious academic career with multiple achievements to her credits. She joined NITTTR Chandigarh in the year 2001 and took over as HOD of Computer Science during the year 2003. From 2015 to 2017, she headed the Department of Electronics and Communication Engineering, NITTTR, and initiated many unique activities. She has also been awarded 2 projects from Ministry of IT and 1 project from Ministry of Social Justice. Besides these, she has also been awarded grants from AICTE to conduct FDPs, ATAL programs, national conferences, etc. During her time at NITTTR, she successfully set up the Cyber Security Lab, which is now planning to develop a Center of Excellence laboratory in cybersecurity with international accreditation. Professor Maitreyi was awarded Rota Women Distinction Award by Rotary Club Chandigarh for conducting free courses for the underprivileged students in collaboration with Social Welfare Organization at Chandigarh in the year 2013. She is also conferred with Best Teacher Award from Bharatiya Shikshan Mandal, Uttar Pradesh in 2013. Subsequently, she initiated hands-on projects in robotics, wherein the students participated in robotics competitions at various IITs and other leading universities in India and won various accolades. She successfully established Innovation Laboratory and a startup named Innovate Skill, and was also in charge of MOOC and Arpit courses at NITTTR. During this outstanding academic career, she has also published almost 150 papers in many international and national journals and conferences. It is indeed a great privilege and honor to invite Professor Maitreyi Datta to please address us and provide the minute details of this course. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. At the outset, from my side also, on this auspicious day, I congratulate all the women who are participant here and all the women in the world that they are proud, I'm sure, of their womanhood. So our chief guest in absentia, Shri Anish Roy, and Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor Mahesh Verma ji, Professor Praveen Chandra, Dean, and also I suppose Dr. K.K. Agarwal, he is also present because I'm seeing his face here. He is also from IP University. Shri Tarun Pandey ji, he is Scientist D of Cybersecurity R&D Division of METI, New Delhi. And Professor Rahul Johari and Dr. Anuradha Chugh, who are the coordinators of this short-term course or the faculty development program, as we say, and also our director in absentia, because he has some essential meeting with the Ministry of HRD, so he could not join today, is Professor S.S. Patnaik, under whose guidance we are conducting this FDP program in collaboration with IP University, that is ACM chapter of USICT. I first want to say to Vice Chancellor sir, so really you have given a good, that essence of the cyber security, what the nowadays the community should know, and what do you mean by the cyber security and the hacking. Basically, you know that hacking, who are the hackers? They are the best technical person in the cyber security, because they know each and every minute details of the algorithms, that how they can go inside it and how they can hack. That's why the government has taken an initiative. They have given a portal, that if anyone can find out the lacuna or the loopholes in any government website, then they will be rewarded. So that government officials, Government of India has taken one step, that you are not hacker, you are the ethical hacker. That means ethically you will hack the website and you will tell us that where are the loopholes, so that we can take the security mechanism in that. So I just want to say about, present my screen so that I can give you the objectives and also the timetable of this FDP programs. And I welcome all the participants. I am seeing that 124 participants are there, but maximum, you can say, if I just subtract 10 persons, then I suppose that 114-15, the people will be there who are attending this course. So let me just share my screen. Okay, so I suppose it is, visible.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
So let me welcome again this 1 week short-term course, short-term training program on cyber security and forensics, organized by NITTTR Chandigarh and ACM chapter of USICT, GGSIPU University. If I say about the, the various spectrum of activities of NITTTR Chandigarh, just 2 or 3 slides I will just tell you, because many of the participants, you do not know about the NITTTR Chandigarh. And many of you may be knowing also, because during the COVID period, we had trained so many faculty members of all over India. So I am sure that many participants are joining a second time also. You must have attended many other courses in other departments. So our mandate is here for education and training programs, to conduct the education and training programs to, improve the quality of education, quality in teaching, right? Second activity is that is your curriculum development. That is our institute is extensively, they are helping the states to develop the specific curriculum for their colleges, especially for the diploma. Otherwise, in engineering colleges also, we are, initiating for the development of the curricula. We are in the field of instructional material development, not only in the print material, but in the non-print material also, because as you see that we have one extensive portal with us, that is known as your NITTTR Chandigarh Technology Enabled Learning. That is your NCTL, just like is your NPTL. and there you will see the various videos of various departments. Under each and every department, near about the 500 to 600 videos are available. For example, in computer science, in civil, in this, not only in the engineering field, but also in applied science department, also in pedagogical videos. Every videos are available. That is your free of cost. You can just see, you can just download, you can just check it, you can just read it, and you can just improve your knowledge. So that is your instructional material development. And as Anuradha ma'am has told, last year actually we had taken the that initiative of launching MOOC courses in SIAM portal, and till today we could launch 11 courses in SIAM portal, as well as since you are from the engineering that institute, so we have launched the AICT NITTTR module also, and 3 of that module out of 8 that AICT has launched, 3 of that module have been developed by NITTTR Chandigarh under my coordinationship. And I am extensively grateful to our director that he has given me that charge of being the overall coordinator of MOOC courses. We are in the research and development also. I will show you that H index of NITTTR Chandigarh is 34, whereas the H index of nearby PC is 39. So depending on, actually we were named as your TTTI, that is your Technical Teachers Training Institute. But in 2003, we got our name as your National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research. And that research name has just added in 2003. And from 2003 onwards till 2021, we have improved ourselves like anything. And our R&D, in R&D, we have got the H index, Scopus index, that is your 34. And we are in various research and project also. And besides that, we are in the consultancy and extension services. Right? In education and training program, we are doing in various emerging areas like cyber security, robotics, blockchain, Internet of Things, smart grid technology, hardware in loop in electrical, digital marketing, rapid prototyping, it is in mechanical, and there are various courses are there. I just want to say that in cyber security in 2013, with the grace of God and also with the help, with the support of METI, I could beg back the one project, that is your establishment of cybersecurity laboratory in our own institute, that is in NITTTR Chandigarh. In 2016, we could complete that project, and we had trained 3,500 faculty members all over the world under that project. And in 2019, again, we have got another project from METI only, that is of 62 lakhs, under which Professor Rahul Johari, he is one of the PRSG member, and our Tarun, Mr. Tarun, he is from METI, and he is the coordinator of that project. And we are undergoing that project, and in 2020 to 21 September and October, we will be completing that project. Maybe it may be increased for 4 or 5 months, depending on this, because during COVID period, 7 to 8 months, we were locked, so we could not train the participants in hardware tools. So anyway, but we are grateful to METIs that we are now establishing the advanced cybersecurity, where we have bought many hardware tools, and we are in the process of purchasing many hardware tools also, so that we can train the faculty members in hardware tools, forensic tools in cybersecurity. This is, I was just telling that our H index of NITTTR Chandigarh is 34. As I have told that we are in the research and development, and we are conducting many research projects under DST and METI and SARP project from DST. Our many faculty members are doing this type of sponsored projects. Now coming to this STTP, that is a short-term training program, the main objective, there are so many objectives. I have just noted down the 6 objectives to understand the concept of social engineering with some practical examples, social engineering security, right? And also to give the knowledge of cyber security using cross-language cipher technique, that will be taken by Rahul Johari sir. to get the knowledge of computer forensics and also about the concept of data mining techniques in intrusion detection. That also will be taken one of the faculty member from GGSIP, and to provide the practical implementation of the Android app analytics. That will be the practical hands-on implementation. So all the faculty members who are participating, kindly you be ready with your laptop, right? During the session only, we will tell you that how to just download the software, how to do this, and you have to do the practical implementation, hands-on experience in that. And to work with the forensic tools, there are team members, the project team member, they will be telling about the forensic tools. These are all the hardware tools which we have bought from many places like CDAC and Forensic Gurus. But what the team members had done, that they have prepared, because hardware tools is not easier, to give the essence to the faculty member online. Since we are doing this online courses during this COVID period, so my team members had done the videos on these hardware tools, and those videos also will be shared with you, so that you can get the essence that how it is done and how you can get the knowledge about it. In future also you can see the videos, and then you can just improve the knowledge. So that work also has been done by team members, that will be shared with you. So this is the timetable. If I say then 8th to 12th March, that is your 5 days a week. Now, social engineering that I have told, that will be taken by my technical administrator, that will Mr. Saurav Kaushal. He is from NITTTR Chandigarh only. He is in my that project team. And also Dr. Ombir Singh, he will be giving you the introduction of cyber security. He has been retired from METI, but he was our coordinator of this project, and after his retirement, then Mr. Tarun from METI, he has taken over the charge of that project. Dr. Ombir Singh, he will be giving in computer forensics as well as the smartphone forensics also. Here on 9th, that is your tomorrow, the cyber security using cross-language cipher technique will be given by Dr. Rahul Johari. He also will be giving some hands-on simulation tools, so you be ready with laptop again. And also the face recognition, a potential biometric, it will be given by Dr. Jyotsna Yadav from USICT. And in 10th March, Professor Arvinder Kaur, she will be taking your topic in empirical research in software security. Some research essence also you will get that in software security and cyber security, what are the research topics are there. Also in intrusion detection, that when we do this intrusion detection, what are the data will be available, and with this data, how can you do the data mining with some algorithms and techniques. That will be given by the Dr. Anuradha Chuk. And also then Mr. Gaurav Kumar, he is director of Magma Research Consultancy from Ambala, and he will be giving this practical implementation on Android app analytics, as well as my team members, that is Ms. Sheta Sharma and Mr. Bipul. They will be taking care of these tools, forensic tools using WinLift, and also the cyber check suit will be given by Mr. Bipul. And Anurag Jain, Professor Anurag Jain, he will be giving on 12th financial fraud detection, and also the cyber threat landscape and intelligence by Dr. A.K. Mahapatra. He will be the expert from Chief Technical Advisor and CISO Delhi Police. And finally, this will be very important, that you all have to give the online assessment test, right? Just I want to tell, in after each and every session, we will be taking the feedback form filled up from you. So you have to attend each and every session, and you have to give the feedback after each and every session. This is mandatory, otherwise you will not get the final certificate. I will just tell you that attendance monitoring, how we will do. The STTP coordinating team shall conduct the attendance of the participants through Google Form once every day, at the end of the day or in the middle of the day. Anytime we can provide this Google Form surprisingly, at that time only you have to give your attendance. 80% attendance is a minimum requirement to get the certificate as per AICTE rule, and that only we followed generally in our short-term training programs. All the participants are required to submit their details in a specific time duration. That means within this Google form will be open only for a specific time, and during that time only you have to give that attendance. Kindly you give the attendance in your full name. In that name only the certificate will be printed. Mind it, the full name you have to give. Doctor means doctor, the name, and then surname. Complete name you should give in your attendance form, right? And 80% attendance is needed. This is only just attendance, but the feedback you have to give about the expert after each and every session. We will provide you the Google form, and then you have to fill up that form. Assessment will be done on 12th March at 2:30 p.m. 40 MCQ questions of all the sessions will be given to you, and 40 minutes will be given. Qualifying marks will be 60%, that is your 24 marks, and maximum marks, of course, it will be 40%. So the certificates will be provided to those persons who have attendance minimum 80%, who will score minimum of 60% marks in the test, and who have also filled up the feedback form, which will be circulated not only the last day also we will circulate, and also the each and every session. After each and every session also you have to fill the feedback. And that is all about this course. Thank you so much. Now I just hand over if you have any doubt, we can clarify in the next session. For the inaugural session, I just hand over the mic to Dr. Anuradha Chuk. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. It was indeed a great information about NITTTR online learning programs, 11 MOOC courses, 3 online AICTE-sponsored NITTTR courses to expand our horizons. I'm sure the participants would be benefited with your so insightful address. We also learned about the Cyber Lab at NITTTR, and many of us are inspired to join this course. We also learned about the DST projects, MITI project, and the SARC project. Thank you so much for your inspiring words, ma'am. Thank you so much for also updating the participants about the nitty-gritty of the course. The level of the energy you have filled in to the participants and the faculty is deeply appreciated. Moving forward, I extend my warm welcome to the guest of honor of today's inauguration ceremony, Mr. Tarun Pandey, and feel privileged to invite him to address the participants. Mr. Tarun Pandey is Scientist D from Cybersecurity R&D Division, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, Government of India, New Delhi. He joined the ministry in 2014, and since then he is handling projects sponsored by the ministry in the area of cyber security and cyber forensic. He has evolved and worked on many research projects of national interest like mobile security, blockchain, malware analysis, and setting up of labs for cyber forensics. Before joining MITI, he has a prior experience of 10 years with different multinational software companies in different domains. Having an enriching experience of more than 16 years, Mr. Pandey has completed his BTech in Computer Science and Engineering in the year 2004. May I request our guest of the honor of today's inaugural ceremony, Mr. Tarun Pandey, to please address the dignitaries, distinguished guests, and participants, please. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. I'm audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Respected dignitaries and all the participants, a very good morning to you all. I am delighted to be a part of this one-week short-term course on cybersecurity and forensics organized by NITTTR, Chandigarh, and IP University, New Delhi. In our country, with various digital India initiatives, government is encouraging the usage of emerging ICT technologies in governance, especially in the areas where there is a need for providing transparent, efficient, and timely services to the citizen of India. While this effort is transforming the delivery of services to a more convenient and efficient system than earlier, at the same time, there is a growing concern about cybersecurity in this digital world. Cybersecurity R&D is one of the major initiatives of Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology for securing cyberspace with focus on promotion of R&D, demonstration, proof of concept, and establishment of test beds for enhancing indigenous skills and capability in cybersecurity area. Government is closely working with academia and R&D labs and pursuing R&D solution suitable to meet the security challenges faced in various cybersecurity domains. Research and development is being carried out in the thrust area of cybersecurity, including cryptography and cryptanalysis, network and system security, embedded and mobile security, malware analysis, etc., through sponsored projects at these R&D organizations. Focus initiatives have also been taken for capacity building in the area of cyber forensics and mobile forensics domains. NITTR Chandigarh, in support with IP University, is organizing this course under a sponsored project on establishment of advanced cyber security facility for technical teachers, funded by MIT New Delhi. The project investigator of this project is Professor Maitri Datta, Professor and Head CSE Department. On behalf of MIT, I would like to congratulate her for effective conducting various cybersecurity programs during post-lockdown period, in which she managed to train more than 1,500 participants across India, and I strongly feel that this program will also prove beneficial to all the participants. I wish this program a lot of success. Thank you, one and all. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for your thought-provoking words of motivation. The kind of positivity you have filled in is definitely going to benefit the participants of this course. Moving forward, I would like to mention that Professor Shyam Sundar Patnaik, Director, NITTTR Chandigarh, could not join the inauguration ceremony due to some unavoidable contingencies. However, he has conveyed his sincere wishes to all the participants and happy learning. Now, I would like to call upon Dr. Rahul Johri, coordinator of this for this NITTTR's course, to please deliver the vote of thanks. Before he takes over, a few words about Dr. Rahul. Dr. Rahul is teaching at USICT.
Ma'am, please, I am one of the coordinator. Please, ma'am, nothing, ma'am.
Okay.
Let me deliver the vote of thanks.
Please take over, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. So very warm good morning to all. On behalf of the organizing committee of the short-term training program on cybersecurity and forensics, I extend my heartfelt thanks to our Honorable Vice Chancellor, sir, Padma Shri Professor Mahesh Verma, sir, for sharing wonderful thoughts on cybersecurity. Sir, that was a great, because since you are a medico and the way you delivered the information about cybersecurity and talked about the attacks that happened very recently in the month of March only, that shows about your knowledge base and the way you are aware about many things happening in the area of cybersecurity and forensics. Sir, you have always been a source of inspiration for we all faculty members across all the schools in our university. Thank you, sir, for joining our inaugural ceremony and delivering your presidential address in the inaugural. Thank you, sir. I also extend thanks in absentia to Professor S.S. Patnaik, Director, NITTTR Chandigarh. He's a very dynamic person. I met him during my trip to NITTTR Chandigarh. And he was also one of the guiding force who motivated me to organize the short-term training program along with Professor Maitri Datta. So we will not leave him like this. We will again request him to join us in the valedictory ceremony on the 12th March, that is Friday, so that he can also address all the participants with his valuable thoughts and experience. I also extend thanks to Mr. Anish Roy in absentia. He was very busy. He could not join us, though I had a talk in person with him just a couple of days back. He was very keen to join us, but maybe due to certain court hearings, he is not able to join. But again, we will try our best to bring him in a valedictory ceremony. And we also thank to Mr. Tarun Pandey. He's handling the project at Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology. He's also one of the key person behind the scene who has really helped us in organizing the short-term training program. I also extend thanks to our Dean, Professor Praveen Chandra, sir, and Professor Maitri Datta, HOD CSC and Director Research and Consultancy, NITTTR Chandigarh, who actually collaborated a lot, who helped me in organizing, me and Anuradha Madam in organizing the short-term training program. They always said yes to everything, whatever we asked for. They were always very positive about the things. So thank you both of us, both of you, for helping us organize the short-term training program in such a short duration of time. I also extend thanks to our Administration and Finance Department, both at the Guru Gobind Singh Indraprastha University as well as NITTTR Chandigarh, because without the help of the Administration and Finance, we all know it's very difficult to organize any programs, maybe short term or the long term. We require their support, clearance of files and everything. So they have been of immense support in the past, and hopefully we expect their cooperation in the future also. And last but not the least, I thank all the participants on behalf of the organizing committee who have taken their time to join this short-term training program from 8th March to 12th March. I hope we all live to your expectations, and we'll try our best, the teachers from the Guru Gobind Singh University as well as from NITTR Chandigarh. We will deliver the keynote, we'll deliver the lectures, theoretical talks, and also try our best to give you simulations on various programming languages and tools. So I thank you all once again. So over to you, Anuradha ma'am.
Thank you, Rahul sir, for the vote of thanks. I hope that all the participants who have registered for this STTP on cybersecurity and forensic would find this 1 week most productive and would indulge in interesting and stimulating discussions. I sincerely wish that this STTP training would be a great success, not only as an opportunity to share knowledge, but also as a chance for my dear colleagues to gain and expand their horizons in this vital field. We aim to invest ourselves towards the meaningful and worthwhile task of teaching the training of our faculty, who will shape the future of our young students. May I request all the dignitaries, distinguished guests, and participants to please switch on their cameras for the photo ops. I request everyone to kindly switch on their camera, please. Gaurav sir, please take the photo. Thank you. Thank you everyone for your cooperation. With this, we come to conclude this auspicious inaugural ceremony with Jan Gan Man. May I humbly request everyone to rise for the national anthem and request Mr. Vipul to please play our national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्याचल यमुना गंगा उज्जल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे
So all the participants are requested to join again at 11:30 a.m. For the first session by Mr. Saurav Kaushal. So half an hour we can take the break, and at 11:30 again we will join together. Thank you, madam.
Thank you. On behalf of USICT and NITTTR, I convey my sincere thanks to everyone present here for sparing their valuable time. Jai Hind.